So we made the opening. We want to make sure that we did okay with the glass wall. Let's backtrack in the cross section that helps us understand it. So I'm going to cut through this cross section. First, I'm going to show you the opening. That's the wall, the stacked wall, the middle wall. And you can see what I did with that stacked wall. First of all, I named it number 4, stack wall, exterior, upper to middle. So here I've got the stone, but at the bottom I don't need the stone. So I changed the stone. So if you go to edit, you can see I took out the bottom and I changed the concrete foundation wall to 3 feet 6, and I changed its offset so it matches this. Furthermore, you can actually see when I pick this wall, when you hover close to it, you can actually see the opening, and when you click on it, it will actually say straight wall opening, which goes from 3 feet 6 to 15 6. So it goes all the way bottom here to the top. Now if you go on to pick the glass wall, the curtain glass wall, you can see that I created a curtain wall glass wall, same size horizontally, and vertically it goes from 0 to 12 feet, which is the size of the opening. Then going back to the other cross section, which is parallel to the circulation. So I'm going to go the other way, which is this way. Oops. Now see this one. All right, there we go. Backtrack. So I want to go east-west through the garage so I can actually see it. It's here. So here you can see with my red lines, I've created the center line of 5 feet 4. I did some number crunching, and 5 feet 4 gives me 6. Depending on how many openings, I want to do 6, and I want to do a double sliding door, each one of the doors being 5 foot 2. So the module goes like this. If it goes 5 foot 4, you subtract 2 inches from either side of it, it becomes 5 foot exact. So my door unit glass size of it is 5 foot exact. So right there, I've got some numbering. So I'm going to do a double size door. 5 foot is the size of the inside glass. 4 inches my rafter. So what I did was I created these division lines. So I went to architecture, created a grid that matches the center lines, matches my center lines at 5 foot. Notice I didn't create one for the end. Then I created one at the bottom of it. Let's show through the cross section. So in the cross section, I actually created a center line, which is aligned right here. You can see it when I get close and hover it. You can see I created the grid line right there. Down below it, I did 4. Up above it, I did 1 foot 8. Watch how I pick up this. When I pick up that, filter it. When I pick up that mullion, and I just want to study that mullion is, actually I forgot to change the name of it, shame on me. Here we go. Now that mullion is my, this particular mullion is my anodized aluminum black 2. I need to change the name of it. I forgot to change the name of it. So it's really my 2 feet. No, I did. It's 2 feet by 5 feet. It's not 2 inches. So I'm good. So what I did was I made it, let's backtrack. I made it 4 inches below my grid line and 1 foot 8 over there. So the center line was right there. You can see the grid. From there to the bottom was 4 inches, 1 foot 8 there. That way it provides for 8 inches of backsplash so water doesn't get in, so I can do all kinds of flashing, and 4 inches down below, which essentially gives me the east-west facade, which is as this. Now I can pull back my floor so I can see the relationship to the floor. So the floor runs right through it, and this is right there. Now I can go back and actually plug my my grid, mullion, and go back, not the 2 foot one, but the 4 by 5, and put one over here, put one at the bottom if I like to. Now the corner is tricky because I have to decide if I would like to actually go from here or there, and how much do I want to go. So I'm going to quickly measure. So annotate, measure if you want. You can measure it this way. and it's 7 inches. So I can create a 7-inch mullion on the corners, or bring back my curtain wall and then do it otherwise. I like to do 7 inches. So I went ahead and created a mullion that's 7 inches. So if you look at this one, you can actually see that I created a 7-inch. Let's go and check what I did. So it was 7 inches, and I did 0 and 7. So it goes 0 to the edge and 7 inches over here. Now if it's I would like it to go continuous, I would like to take this and just say mullion, and then you want to go without brick right off to the side, and I may decide to do literally one on this side as well. So I go architecture, mullion, and I use the very edge, and it fits, and I look very close and matches the red lines that I actually have. So the horizontal ones are disconnected. So when I go over here, the horizontal ones, as I pick, as I pick the mullions, I see that they're actually broken, but the vertical ones are not broken. So that's how I've done it. I'm going to go back to the 3D, and I'm going to study this a little bit, and it looks pretty decent. So that is pretty much what I like to have right now.